Joey King just opened up about working with ex-boyfriend Jacob Elordi on the highly anticipated Kissing Booth sequel, and she spilled all the tea. What's up, you guys? It's Drew Dorsey here with Clevver News, and we all know that Joey King and Jacob Elordi dated for over a year before they split in 2018. They were dating around the time when they filmed The Kissing Booth, the first one, but now for the sequel of their Netflix movie, they are not together, which is honestly heartbreaking because I'm still not over how Joey talked about Jacob after meeting him when filming the first movie. At the time, she told 17 magazine, quote, "We were so close and throughout filming I was just best friends with Jacob. I guess there was no moment, but I feel like the friendship kind of naturally was like, oh hey, this person is super freaking awesome. We have so much in common and we really love spending time together. Maybe there's something more there." And there was something more there for a while, but sadly they broke up after a little over a year. And in case you forgot what The Kissing Booth is about, it follows the story of a teenage girl, Elle, played by Joey, whose budding romance with a high school senior, Noah, played by Jacob, puts her lifelong friendship with Noah's younger brother in jeopardy. The film is based on a book with the same name by Beth Reekles. And we've all been wondering, was it awkward for Joey and Jacob to play love interest again after breaking up? Joey actually opened up about working with her ex on the Toast News Network podcast, Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. She started off by saying, quote, "I know what everyone wants to know, of course. It was crazy, it was a wild experience, but honestly it was a really beautiful time because I learned a lot about myself and I grew as an actor. I grew as a person on this." And when she was specifically asked what it was like working with Jacob, she said, quote, "It was fine, it was good," which isn't a whole lot of tea, but she continued and explained why it was fine and good. Joey said, quote, "I think for me, because I am very much a freaking huge fan of The Kissing Booth myself, I'm a fan of how it resonated with the world. It resonated with me, so going back and doing that and making the sacrifice of what obviously everyone is thinking about, and what I'm not outwardly addressing, but what I'm kind of on the sly addressing, making those sacrifices was totally worth it." So while it may have not been an ideal situation, it was totally worth it for Joey for the sake of the movie, which is extremely professional for a 20-year-old, I must say. I don't know if I would have been that mature, but as an actor, you must do what you gotta do. And while Joey seems to be handling the situation like a champ, many fans thought Jacob looked miserable in the Kissing Booth trailer that Netflix dropped a couple weeks ago. For a while, people weren't even certain if Jacob would appear in the sequel because he didn't appear in the original announcement. Plus, the first movie ended with his character heading off to Harvard, so we had a 50-50 chance of him either reappearing or being written off. But we got official confirmation that Jacob would be returning for the sequel in the recent trailer, though he didn't seem as thrilled as all the other cast members to be there. And some people think he even seemed a little bummed out. Let's get a freeze frame on his face for a quick sec because he doesn't look the most excited, but maybe he was just having a day, and many other people thought the same. When Netflix posted this video, Twitter went off about Jacob's reaction. One person said, quote, "I have never seen someone so sad about returning for a sequel as Jacob Elordi returning for The Kissing Booth 2. Another wrote, quote, "Jacob Elordi in the video announcing that he will appear in The Kissing Booth 2. It's me when my mother or someone tells me to do something that I don't like, but I have to do it." And lastly, one fan asked a burning question and said, quote, "Do you ever think about how much Netflix had to pay Jacob Elordi to do The Kissing Booth 2? Like, look at how upset he is." We don't know for sure if Jacob was actually unhappy to be there. Maybe he was just tired or having an off day. Though he may have actually been struggling with working with his ex Joey, because that's a little awkward. We may never know. I'm just interested to see what their chemistry will be like on screen when the movie comes out, hopefully sometime next year. And speaking of Jacob's love life, we have to talk about his recent outing with Zendaya. They first sparked romance rumors when they went to Greece together, then there was some Instagram flirting in the comments, and then just a couple weeks ago, they had an intimate movie night. Us Weekly reported the actors were spotted at a movie theater together in Los Angeles late last month, just the two of them. Apparently, Jacob was trying to keep a low profile, wearing a hat to cover his face, but sneaky fans recognize the Euphoria co-stars, and we still don't know for sure if these two are just friends or maybe more, but either way, we ship it, and apparently so do their Euphoria castmates. Will Peltz, who plays Luke Caston on Euphoria, told Us Weekly that he has, quote, "no idea if Zendaya and Jacob are romantically involved." But he added, "I have no predictions, but they definitely be a cute couple though, for sure." So I guess everyone is just playing coy when it comes to these two. Maybe Jacob learned his lesson after having a public relationship with his co-star Joey in The Kissing Booth. but we may never know. I want to know what you guys think though. Do you think Jacob and Zendaya are dating, but just keeping it low-key and private? Also, what do you think about what Joey said about working with Jacob on the Kissing Booth sequel? Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. After that, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you never miss an update, and click right over here to check out another new video. As always, I'm your host Drew Dorsey, and I'll see you later.